Good evening and welcome to tonight's edition of News 22. I'm Lauren Zenzi.
And I'm Molly Martin. Do you ever wonder who creates billboard artwork for us to see every day? Well, in Athens, Greece, one man is the last known painter for the billboard scene there. Mr. Dimitriou, 78, has never met a Hollywood star, but has painted thousands of them for the past 40 years. Since he was 15, he has depicted legends of the big screen, more recently showing Leonardo DiCaprio, Jennifer Lawrence, and many more outstanding actors with his talent. Painting is always something on my mind, he said. When I finish a poster and put it in a theater, it's a thrilling feeling knowing that people will see it and feel some magic. Despite having Parkinson's disease in his left hand and being one of a handful of painters left in Europe, he devotes 3 to 4 days to complete a painting and 2 weeks to finish at least 2. As long as I can keep painting, I'll do it, Mr. Dimitriou said. When I stop breathing is when I'll stop painting.
On February 16th, 2 illegal immigrants from Zimbabwe were rescued after spending 6 days in a South African gold mine in Benoni. The 2 had crawled into the partially blocked ventilation shaft on the night of February 10th, risking their lives for a few kilograms of the gold-bearing rock. One of the immigrants has been trapped under tons of immovable rock and is assumed to be dead.
The little girl named Shirley Temple, who brought smiles to those around suffering during the Depression through her dancing and singing, passed away on February 10th. She began her acting career at the age of 3 and continued to climb the ladder of stardom. Shirley Temple became the 20th century Fox icon and featured in a variety of popular films, which include Little Miss Marker in 1934, Curly Top 1935, and The Littlest Rebel 1935. President George H.W. Bush provided his thoughts on Shirley Temple and her career as a child starlet. She captured the affections of millions around the world by her endearing performances on the silver screen as a young girl, but I also admired Shirley for her selfless service to our country later in her life. In both roles, she truly lifted people up and earned not only a place in our hearts, but also in our enduring respect. Although she is no longer with us, her legacy will continue to live on, and she will forever hold a place in all of our hearts.
It's a sad day for fans of the hit comedies Groundhog Day, Ghostbusters, Animal House, and Caddyshack. Harold Ramis, famous for his role as writer, director, and actor, has passed away Monday in his Chicago area home at the age of 69. Complications of autoimmune inflammatory vasculitis, a disease that involves swelling of the blood vessels, caused his death. Mr. Ramis was a master at creating hilarious plots and scenes, memorable characters, and being an exceptional writer. In the 1983 Chicago Tribune, Paul Wangerton wrote, "More than anyone else, Harold Ramis has shaped this generation's ideas of what is funny. And to Mr. Ramis, comedy is inherently subversive. He will be missed, but the legacy of his captivating characters on screen will never be forgotten."
Going to the store and picking up a gallon of milk won't be as convenient as it used to be, as the sale prices of milk are looking to hit a record high for U.S. consumers in March. Increases will be due to a strong global demand and stagnant production in other countries that has led to an increased exports of U.S. dairy products in recent months, generating more money for dairy farmers but resulting in likely price hikes of 10 to 20% at the retail level in some markets. Farmers have been hampered in efforts to increase production due to a mix of factors that include high feed costs and poor weather. That trend is reversing itself, and dairy farmers are expected to ramp up production this year, so price spikes should be short-term, with price stabilizing by summer.
Westport police have arrested a Fairfield woman who is accused of stealing from a tip jar at a restaurant, not only once, but twice, to pay for her order while she was out with 2 young children. Police said that Stacy Flanagan, 44, of High Meadow Road in Southport, is accused of stealing the tips on December 31st. The Fairfield Assessor's database puts the appraised value of Flanagan's home at almost $1.2 million. She stole a tip jar from the counter then, while the cashier was distracted. She stole money from a different tip jar to pay for her order, police said. Flanagan turned herself in at police headquarters on Friday. She has been charged with 2 counts of risk of injury and 6th-degree larceny. She was released after posting $2,500 bond and is scheduled to appear in Norwalk Superior Court at 9:30 a.m. on March 3rd. And we'll be back with this week's editorial after this short break.
It was not. It was like It's easy to tell if you've had way too many. But what if you've had just one too many? Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Body language. Without saying a word, it can tell you so much. Like someone is having a stroke. Know the sudden signs. Learn fast. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time. Time to call 911 immediately. The sooner they get to the hospital, the sooner they'll get treatment. And that can make a remarkable difference in their recovery. Learn the body language, the sudden signs, and spot a stroke fast.
Here we go. We're gonna make some juice.
It's gonna be good.
She's excited. A little bit of kale.
Please don't put this on
I'm putting it all over the line.
It's wet. It needs something. No, it'll go.
Don't break my juicer. Looks good.
You ready to try it?
Come on, baby.
Challenge your kids to be active and eat healthy.
It's okay.
Okay, all right.
They might surprise you.
And she took another sip. You saw it?
Search We Can for more ideas on how you and your kids can get healthy together.
And we're back with this week's editorial.
Good evening. Good evening. I'm Brian Frankovich with tonight's editorial. Tonight, let's talk about something it seems almost all of us have, Twitter and Vine. Now, what do they have in common? They allow you to share brief clips or statuses of what you're doing. They aren't like other social media where you can tell your entire life story. They just have little individual posts about what you're up to at any particular moment. And at first, that was cool, but it gets old pretty fast. And the reason is simple. Let's talk Twitter. Jessica, to be completely honest, I don't care at all that you had Pinkberry tonight in your new Ugg boots. Hashtag irrelevant. And literally, Sarah, if you post one more picture of your dinner, I will probably explode. Truth is, this app is just a waste of time. People spend all day posting things that really mean nothing. Like, I loved it at first, but it got old and I removed it. It was meant to share events and experiences with people, but it was never used for its purpose. Now take Vine. I used to love going on Vine. I used to love going on there, checking out actual events people were at and things with my friends, you know, and laughing at funny posts of friends. But more recently, Vine has been taken over by a more urban population, to say the least. All that's ever on there is girls be like, twerk team, and honestly, they're all repeats and remade attempts at becoming popular. With the exception of a few that I actually laugh at, Vine is literally substanceless. It taught me three things. People want attention, people are not original, and don't, I repeat, don't, drop that thun-thun. So don't even think about asking me to do it for the Vine, because I ain't gonna do it. Vine has become disturbing, too. 2-year-old children dropping the F-bomb, people walking around punching each other in the face, girls scaring their grandmothers half to death. One even started crying. Believe me, your heart has not been broken until you see an adorable little grandma scream in fear, bump her arm, and start crying. I was like at a loss for words. I hope Grandma threw some fresh squeezed lemonade in her face after that one. Go get her, Grandma. Anyway, what do you think? Have Twitter and Vine become garbage? Or nah? For News 22, I'm Brian Frankovich.
He's in B-Fit.
Shocking shows that road all the time. Just had a few drinks. This can't be happening.
Are we clear?
Clear. We're just buzzed. Just buzzed? You didn't tell us that, sir. You're right. This isn't happening. He'll be fine.
I feel good.
Really?
No, not really.
Buzz driving.
Clear.
Maybe we should stop acting like it's no big deal.
Shocking?
Molly Martin states, we need a table.
much too much. Those boys are much too much. We got the spirit. We're hot. We can't be stopped. We got the spirit. We're hot. We can't be stopped. We're gonna beat them and bust them.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life.
Let's get a little bit rowdy. R-O-W-D-Y.
Take time to be a dad today. Call or visit fatherhood.gov to learn more.
Attention all seniors. Many senior events will be happening in the upcoming months and you won't want to miss out. The final countdown at Blarney's Cafe will be at 6 p.m. on Saturday, March 29th. The senior brunch will be at 11 a.m. on Sunday, March 30th in the Student Center, BTR. The senior trip to Mohegan Sun will be on Friday, April 11th at 6 p.m. and will cost $10. And finally, the senior reception at the Hartford Hilton Hotel will be at 7 p.m. on Friday, May 9th. Tickets go on sale April 7th and will be $40 for students and $45 for guests. Be sure to follow the ECSU Class of 2014 page for more information.
Last Thursday, News 22 reporter Danny Fountain got the inside scoop on the drag queens that visited Eastern's campus.
This is La Viva Famous Priestley, and you're watching TV 22 at the Eastern State University.
Hi everybody, I'm Danny Fountain.
And I'm Crystal Sarai Jaboyne.
That's my roommate, and we're reporting live for News 22 from the BTR for tonight's Love is a Drag. Entertainment, Domino's was provided for the audience. Also, the chance to win an iPad and a TV during a raffle drawing. TV 22 was even lucky enough to get an interview with one of the drag queens. How long have you been in drag?
How long have I been doing, or how long I've been in drag tonight?
How long have you been doing drag?
I've been doing drag 15 plus years. Just a passion of mine. I love it. I do what I do because of people like everybody else out there.
And what inspired you to get into drag?
I always wanted to sing and I can't sing. No, but anyways, I just love impersonation. I love the interpretation of the craft because people think it as you want to be a woman, you want to be this, you want to be that. You know, it's about interpreting. It's like an artist. Once we clean our face off, we get to paint our canvas and do what we need to do to bring you fierceness. No, but my future goals in drag is I want to let it be more, we are all human, equality, because I want to be the Oprah of drag. I want to be the voice. I want to be the person to bring everybody together and just say we are all human, whether I wear a skirt or not, whether you wear pants or not. Just love me for who I am, not what I am.
The students not only interacted, but seemed to have really enjoyed the performances tonight.
I loved it. They provided food, music, everything was amazing. My favorite part was when one of the drag queens took off her weave. It was totally funny, and it inspired me just to be myself.
Tonight definitely showed that love is a drag. For News 22, I'm Danny Fountain.
Looks like you had a fun, eventful night. We look forward to seeing more campus events.
Prelude to a Kiss, a new play written by Craig Lucas and Gloria Trombley, will be running from February 27th to March 2nd and March 4th to the 5th. Showtimes are Tuesday through Saturday at 7:30 p.m. and any Sunday shows start promptly at 4 p.m. Tickets for this event are $5 for students in groups of 10 or more, $10 for Eastern faculty, staff, and senior citizens, and $12 to the general public. So come on down to the Harry Hope Theater at ECSU and enjoy Prelude to a Kiss.
On Saturday, April 5th, Eastern's Best Buddies program will be holding their first annual Best Buddies neon-themed dance-a-thon. The dance-a-thon will be held in the Student Center in the Betty Tipton Room. 100% of the profits will be going to the Best Buddies of Connecticut, allowing them to support over 50 chapters across the state. This also gives them the opportunity to possibly open more chapters. There will be food and prizes, but the best part of the dance-a-thon is to help make a difference. Admission to this event is $10.
Eastern, get your party pants on because this highly anticipated cab release of Eastern's spring concert is out. Campus Activity Board released the concert information on February 22nd. Sammy Adams will be the Eastern Spring Concert featuring Travis Porter. Tickets will be going on sale in a month, and with much anticipation, the concert is going to be a blast. Stay tuned in the next couple of weeks for more details. The concert will be held April 27, 2014.
News 22 reporter Nate Mosian attended the February Music Lounge featuring pop star Alexis Bobini. Let's see how the performance went.
22, reporting from the Student Center Cafe, where pop star Alexis Bobini is about to perform. Alexis has been making music since he was a child. Today he tours with longtime friends and session musicians. He's performed alongside the likes of Aaron Carter and has had one of his singles featured on MTV's The Real World.
I got to shake Paul McCartney's hand last year, and that was pretty huge for me. And the Beatles, for sure, have always kind of been a big influence on my music. Yeah, I'm doing a tour with this artist Anna Nalick over the next month, and so that's pretty much the only thing we've announced for now. Other than that, we did a record. It's been out almost a year now, so now we're just kind of starting to get back on the horse of making the studio time happen, the demos, and it's exciting, but we haven't really announced any release dates or anything like that.
Music Lounge will be held. Check out the calendar of events on the Eastern website.
March 5th, 2014, Kai Allams will be hosting a university hour entitled Shooting His First Free Throw. This event will be from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. in the Student Center Theater. Kai is the first transgender Division I NCAA athlete. He will discuss the challenges and triumphs of coming out as a transgender individual with his coaches, teammates, and family. For more information, contact Starshima Byram in the Women's Center.
Eastern Connecticut State University is celebrating its 125th anniversary this year to commence its journey starting from 1889 to 2014. Special events, displays, productions, and other activities will be used to honor Eastern's 125th year. We have come a long way from our humble beginnings in September 1889, says President Nunez. To provide the campus and visitors of Eastern's past, there will be a 30-foot timeline displayed in the Student Center of the university's 125 years history. Come September, the university will dedicate a time capsule that will eventually be installed in the Fine Arts Instructional Center, which is to be opened in 2039 at the 150th anniversary. Congratulations to Eastern on having 125 years of history in the making to become one of the best liberal arts colleges in Connecticut.
The Nellie Mae Education Foundation, the largest charitable organization in New England focused exclusively on education, has gained another beneficial board of directors, President Elsa M. Nunez. President Nunez has over 40 years of experience in education, a beneficial factor to this foundation, as well as her commitment to education that has Eastern earning the highest percentage of minority faculty among all colleges and universities in Connecticut. The board of directors from the Nellie Mae Foundation offer a very warm welcome to Dr. Nunez and are happy to have her join their organization. Congrats, President Nunez.
Do you know someone who is interested in attending Eastern or maybe just wants to take a tour? Well, now it's easier for them to take a look at our beautiful campus, and it's all online. Future students can now go online and take a full virtual tour of our campus from the comfort of their own computer. They are able to click on all of the different buildings, including dormitories, the dining hall, and others. From there, students can schedule an in-person tour or apply right there.
And we'll be back with this week's sports after this short break.
Nice. Yes, go! Yes! No! Come on! Oops. Yeah, sure. Let's go.
Moms everywhere are finding ways to keep kids active and healthy.
Works every time.
Get ideas, get involved, get going at letsmove.gov.
When you earn your GED diploma, the barriers in your life fall. Take the first step and get free GED information in your area at 1-877-38-YOUR-GED or yourged.org. Earn your GED diploma and begin your brighter future.
Pants, pants, pants. I am folding the pants. The pants are long. Do they go on my head? Do they? Do the pants go on my head? No. They go on.
Everyday moments can become teaching moments because learning starts long before school does. Give your child the start they need at bornlearning.org.
And we're back with this week's sports.
Good evening. I'm Brian Dosser with this week's sports update. After making history in the LEC Conference with an undefeated 14-0 record, Eastern men's basketball took on UMass Boston, ranked last in the conference. In the quarterfinals of the LEC tournament, Eastern was expected to run away with an easy win. However, UMass Boston came to play and never backed down. After an explosive start with a one-handed slam by Hugh Lindo, Eastern fell behind as many as 11 points in the first half. Head coach Bill Geithner was blatantly unhappy with their performance and must have given quite a halftime speech as Eastern came out and dominated the second half, winning the game 61-55. The upset scare was relevant all game, but thanks to the comeback of senior guard Brian Salzillo and sophomore guard Trason Preston, who each had over 15 points, Eastern prevailed. The Warriors will face the number 4 seeded Western Connecticut State University this Friday night in the semis at 5:30. Come and show and support your report. After Eastern's women's basketball team finished 18-8, earning the 3 seed in the conference, they hosted 6 seed rival Keene State in the LEC quarterfinals. Eastern had defeated Keene both times they had faced each other during the regular season. Each team got off to a very slow and sloppy start, but it was Eastern's freshman guard Jordan Nappy and sophomore forward Joe Wachowski who sparked the Warriors' offense. Nappy had 5 clutch three-point shots to shut down any momentum Keene gained and finished the game with 23 points. Wachowski posted a double-double, recording 14 points and an incredible 19 rebounds. Eastern won the game handily 67-53, but also recorded an alarming 21 turnovers. Eastern travels to Providence for the semifinal game against the number 2 seeded Southern Maine. Southern Maine held Eastern to only 38 points the last time these two teams played each other. Good luck, Lady Warriors. Now we move to baseball and the announced retirement of New York Yankees shortstop Derek Jeter. A few weeks ago, Jeter, 39, announced he will retire from Major League Baseball after the 2014 season. The captain will walk away after playing the game and spending his last 18 seasons with the New York Yankees, and he has become one of the most successful players in Yankees history. Not only is Jeter 9th in all-time career hits, but he ranks 1st in Yankees history in games played, at-bats, hits, and stolen bases. So let's all hope, including Red Sox fans, that Jeter has one last great season with the Yankees. That's all for sports. I'm Brian Dossler for News 22.
Thanks for watching. If you want to see any of our past shows, go to the TV22 YouTube channel. I'm Lauren Zenzi.
And I'm Molly Martin.
Have a good night.